Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Makerspace. I hope everybody is doing okay, staying warm wherever you are, because I woke up to Winter Wonderland this morning and I'm still kind of recovering from that. And I am going to try my best to stay warm in here. I think temperatures are going to drop as this live stream goes. So we will see how this goes. It's freezing in here and I'm going to keep going. But I hope everybody had an amazing day, amazing weekend, and welcome in to everybody. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Gator Knife Show, that experience. There is a video coming out on that this week. So make sure you keep an eye out on my experience with the Gator Knife Show. I did pick up a couple things, so I'm going to share that with you guys this evening. And hopefully you guys watch that video because there's some really cool makers that I was introduced to. And we saw some of their work, and they have some really awesome stuff, along with some of our people that you know. So let's see who's all here. We got Kathleen, moderator. What's going on, Kathleen? We got Angelo. Good. Hello, hello. Mick Ranger, channel member. Thank you for all my channel members, by the way. You guys are amazing. We are at, what's the number? Let's see. We are at, just so you guys know, 4,265. 4,265 subs now here on YouTube. And I had thrown it out there, 5K by Blade Show. And we are getting close. I mean, I can kind of see that happening, but we will see. But thank you, Mick. Jim Miller, moderator and channel member. What's going on? Jim? Marco? What's going on, Marco? Tim B, master moderator. Good evening to you, sir. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Rory, what's going on, man? How are you up on the mountain? I hope everything is okay with you up there. Mirandake, what's going on? How are you? You guys, people have been changing their names and stuff, and I'm getting confused. Woke up to frozen pipes, no damage. I do feel like crap. Yeah, it's going around. That's what happens with everybody. Miss, hey, what's going on, Miss Holly Knives? How are you? I hope you're feeling well. It was good catching up with you guys this weekend. Hope you and Corey were successful and were able to get some good sales at the show. I know you guys we had some fun on Saturday. So that's awesome to see you. Joe Kasprick, what's going on? How are you? Whoa, Robert Feely coming in. What's going on, Robert? Thank you, man. That is awesome. Coming in saying hello. Been a member for 18 months. Talon, salute to you, my friend. Thank you so much. That is awesome for coming in, being a member for 18 months. That is amazing. I still can't believe that that's a thing, but it was a great show. Yeah, it was a good show. I was a little surprised by the empty tables. There was a lot of empty vendor tables. So I don't know if they were expecting more vendors, or maybe there was more on Friday or Sunday. But when I was there on Saturday, there was still a lot of empty tables. It was busy. There was a steady flow of people, though. So that was good. And I hope Corey and you did very well. So that is awesome. Scott, you look like you're dressed to live in Alaska. Well, I don't know what the temperature is in here, but it stayed pretty much in the 30s all day today here in Florida. I woke up and it was, I took a screenshot. It was like 24 degrees outside, which down here in Central Florida, that's ridiculous. And I had a winter wonderland, and I did get some footage of that, but you guys will see it very soon. But yeah, I just have a hoodie. It's cold in here, and it's going to get colder as this live stream goes. Baptism, what's going on? Happy Sunday fun day. Thank you for being a channel member. That is awesome. 20 people, no call, no show. The weather was a contributing factor. Yeah, that sucks. I was gonna say there was a lot of empty tables. That's a bummer, but I know there was a couple makers I was looking for and I didn't see. But yeah, man, that's no. Today must have been hard. Today must have been hard. Saturday wasn't bad. Saturday was cold, but it wasn't too bad. Today must have been torture, man. That today was freezing over there. I guarantee that. That's for sure. But yeah, so we're gonna talk. I'm glad we have some people who were at the show. I'm hoping War Room EDC pops in because he was with me and me and him hung out pretty much the whole time, and we had a great time. It's freezing here in Arizona too, 75 degrees. Oh, please, 75 degrees. It's actually not going to it's going to stay pretty cool all week. It might get into the 60s later this week, and then by the weekend it's supposed to get a little cooler again. So I don't know. I'll take some of it. As long as the sun is out, I'm pretty happy. I got to go to work tomorrow. That's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. Really feel it was 5 degrees while I was working. Yeah. The wind chill today said it was 8 degrees at one point. It felt like 8, but spent the day at the Snow Fest today with family, snow sculptures, ice carvings, and freezy fun. That sounds like fun. And then you guys up in Michigan are probably used to it. Down here in Florida, we are not used to it. Not used to it. It was supposedly colder in Florida today than it was in Alaska. That's funny. It felt like it. It felt like, right, Kelly? There's Kelly. Kelly was probably freezing colder than I was down here. So, how's it going, Kelly? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I would take the 60s. Yeah, I'd take 60s. I'm taking 60s today. Like I said, it didn't break that at all. So 25 degrees in Wisconsin. Whew. Real temp was 1 degrees here in Georgia at one point. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Trouble Bunny, channel member. What's going on, Trouble Bunny? I hope you're doing well. Real feel was around 11, but sunny and beautiful. We'll send you some photos to check out. All right. Yeah, I like seeing that kind of stuff. It's 31 here. Supposedly feels like 25. Got down to 6 last night with wind chill. Yeah, that's about where we were. Right now, it's saying it's 33 degrees right now, where I'm at. 33 degrees. And it feels like 26. That's what it says. Feels like 26. So, yep. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. We had a warm Chinook winds. We are out up in the mountains. Montana. At 41 this morning, and we got up to 49 for the high. Nice. That's about what it was here. I don't think it hit above 40 degrees today. It was 27 on the way to the show this morning. Oh, yeah. That was temperature. That's not what it felt like. I'm sure it was a lot colder to what it felt like this morning. That is for sure. Native Wild Man, what's going on? How are you? I hope you are doing well. Yeah. Doing well, would not mind some warmth. Yeah, no kidding. 9 degrees feels like 3 with the wind chill. Whew, no, that's cold. And I got to go to work tomorrow. That's going to be rough. That is going to be rough. All our snow is gone down here at the base of the mountain in my small town. Nice 16. Yeah, you guys up north, I don't know. You can keep your cold weather. I don't want it. Thomas EDC Gates, what's going on? How are you? How are you? Hopefully this week stays warm so I can fish next weekend. There you go. There's a good goal. There's a good goal. Hopefully that happens for you. I don't know where it's going to be at where your area is, but so Saturday, this weekend was the Gator Knife Show. They changed the name. The Gator Knife Show. It was a great time. We had a good time. What's up, Joseph? What's going on? How are you? We had a good time. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Last weekend, Corey and I talked. Unfortunately, Jim couldn't come on. He was upset about that, but he was having all kinds of issues. And we kind of know what to expect, but it was a really cool show. The regular suspects were there, so we got to see. There's a couple retailers that are there that have a lot of production stuff, and high end folders, and a lot of like Microtechs and ProTech and a lot of that kind of stuff. Um, oh, Jim Miller had a win. Ooh, congrats! I don't know what you won, but congrats. I grew up in West Michigan, and still find their southern temperatures unacceptable. These southern temperatures unacceptable. I grew up here. I was born down here and always lived down here. So this is kind of what I'm used to. This is cold. This is cold. I'm a wuss, I guess, when it comes to cold. But it was a good show. Like I keep saying, it's a good mix of customs where you get to meet a lot of custom makers, collectors that have all kinds of collectors items, from traditional pocket knives to Randall made knives to just a little bit of everything. I was able to pick up some Damascus, which hopefully I'll share with you guys at some point in time. I was able to, Alabama Damascus was there, so I was able to pick up a couple bars of Damascus and just hang out and have some fun. We War Room, Chris and I went and had lunch. We stopped by his place because he's local there, and I got to see his collection, which is absolutely mind-boggling. If you guys got to see the video on this guy that I shared, I'll share that again here in a second, but ridiculous. Yeah. Laser Ghost Knives, what's going on, Donnie? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're staying busy. Hope you're not too cold where you are at. But yeah, it was a great show. It was a great time. It's funny. We got to see some people that I don't normally see, and we get to hang out. And I met some really cool makers, and hopefully you guys get to check them out in an upcoming video. I kind of highlighted 3 or 4 makers that had some really cool stuff. Donnie, there was a guy there making custom folders with double blades. So he's making double blade folders with different locking mechanisms. One was a slip joint, and the other one had a different locking mechanism for the slip joint. You had to press one blade down to unlock the other one. Crazy stuff, full custom stuff. It was just crazy. Always love a Randall. Definitely want to add one to my collection at some point. Yeah, Randalls don't speak to me, and they're local here. I'm 30 minutes away from the Randall factory, and I've been there, but for some reason, the like traditional, non-traditional style stuff like Randall made stuff doesn't speak to me. But they're beautiful, and if you can wait your 6 or 7 years before you get one, that is that's awesome. Yeah. Was going to say mind blowing. Yeah, this yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to show you guys like that thing. Hold on. Let's adjust the light here a little bit. I mean, I can't, my light will not do this justice. Ugh. Whew. Yeah. This is Borsu, a Yu Feng designed blade with the the Zircotai and it's not Damasteel, it's RWL 34 and PMC 27 layered steel, which is similar, hollow ground, big old thumb studs on that thing. But yeah, come on. Whew, yeah. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I get to hang out with this. This came out of War Room EDC's collection. He let me hang out with it for a couple days, and I will return it to him as quickly as I possibly can because I don't like that. I got new knives yesterday. Native Wild Man. Ooh, what'd you get? What'd you get? Hoodie weather today, like 22. Yeah, I got mine. I got mine. Fire Marshal Cheeto. What's going on? Cheeto, what is up? Double blades. We're working. Didn't want to try that for a while. Yeah, but they were like this big. Like his blades were like that big. And yeah, ridiculous work. I know I grabbed his card somewhere. It might have got lost in the shuffle, but I know I grabbed a card from him. But it's going to be on the video that's coming out this week. But it was a buck set with a buck tin. It's really cool. It was a buck set with buck tin. Really cool. All right. I'm not sure what that means. Is that velvet? Is what velvet? Is what velvet? That. What are you speaking of? Baptism? Yeah. What did Jim win? Sweet. I think you can do it. You should try. Yeah, he could do it. It's on the to-do list. Awesome. I would love to see that. I would love to see a Donnie Bless double-bladed folder. That would be awesome. But I got this guy here. Yeah. I did a post on Instagram, the same one I did here on YouTube, and this person, I tagged them, and they reached out, and they're trying to get me to buy one. And that's probably not going to happen because I don't even want to know what the price of this thing is. But full titanium, I mean, yeah, jeez, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I hope you sold all the knives listed for sale. I did not sell anything, Tim. If you're talking about, so I did a video on Saturday of all of the budget blades that I had for sale. Not one person reached out for those. So I don't know. I'm either going to take some more pictures, throw them up on Blade Binge, and give them a little bit of time on there. And if I don't sell them, I'll just keep them. At this point, I don't know. But I did not sell any of those. I did not sell any of those knives. So if you're interested in any of those knives, check out my video that I posted on Saturday of all the knives that are available. I went through all of them, gave prices on all of them, but yeah, I didn't sell any of them. Wait, everybody's getting wins. What did you win? Jim, what did you win? What's up, Corey? Sorry I'm late. We were watching and I was driving home from dinner. Well, dude, you just came from the knife show, buddy. I didn't expect you to jump on here at all. I hope the show went well. Mrs. Corey Holly Knives, Mrs. Holly Knives was on and said you guys did well. So hopefully you did well. The tin has a buck deer painted on the lid, and the knives are buck knives. It was cheap, but really cool looking. There you go. All that matters is you're happy. You want a T-Cal mystery knife from Jim? That's awesome. A T-Cal mystery knife. Ooh, well, that could be a bunch of stuff. That could be a bunch of stuff. What did Corey win? Wait a minute. Oh, I missed. Where did all this happen? Jeez, it was a great show. Yeah, I was talking a little bit about it, Corey. It seemed like it was good, but then there were so many empty tables, and I'm sure the weather had something to do with it. But yeah, Bluminati, what's going on, Blue? Moderator and channel member, what's going on, Blue? I hope you're having a good day, staying warm. I want an Arc Pro from Big Red. Awesome. We were looking at those at the show. Someone had some Arc Pro flashlights at the show. And I was like, man, I should probably pick one of those up. They're a really great flashlight. There's so many other things that I want to get. So that's kind of like being knocked down. I got plenty of flashlights here. Thanks to Woobid. I got all the flashlights I need here with these guys. But yeah. Why is that on super powerful? There we go. It doesn't need to be on blinding. I must have been trying to charge up some glow in the dark stuff that's coming up here. Maybe some glow in the dark materials coming up. Can we expect a bunch of videos this week from the show, Aries? Maybe not a bunch of videos. It's not that big of a show, but I did highlight. There's one video coming out, I think on Thursday or something. You guys can check out. I think it's scheduled to drop on Thursday of the show. We got to talk to Corey. We got to talk to Jim. We got to talk to a couple other makers and walk around the show and have a little bit of fun. It was a good time. Anytime you can go to like a local show where it's not too big, not too small, it's gonna be fun. You get to talk to people. You get to see some things, maybe handle some stuff that you didn't expect to handle. I got to handle some McNees. I got to handle some Chris Reeves. I got to handle a bunch of custom stuff that I would never be able to afford. And I picked up something really, really cool that you guys have probably already seen. But I just posted the short for that today. Yeah, weathering people held them back. Yeah, probably. Irvin, it was cold enough for you today, Aries. Did you have to dust off the long pants? Yeah, I did. I dusted all the long sleeve, long pants off, and I'm out here with a hoodie on. It's an Aries hoodie, though. Come on. It's an Aries hoodie. They're now available on my Fourth Wall store. So check out the Fourth Wall store. You can get an AriesEDC hoodie. Yep. A zipper hoodie. A zip-up hoodie. They are available on the store. You can pick one up. I'm just saying. Just saying. I went on Zach's today. Sweet bug out. Congratulations, Joe. Yeah, I saw that. I was kind of popping in and out, man. That's awesome. I won a Kubi Thorn and an arc field from B. You won the Kubi Thorn? Awesome, dude. I hope you like it. I am really happy with the Kubi Thorn. Came out really awesome. And I hope you like it, my friend. I think they did a really good job on it. So hopefully you like it. That is really, really cool. Another knife they did. Whoa. There we go. Another knife they did really awesome at is this guy. I've been carrying the rock hoppers a bunch. And yeah. Guys, I got to tell you, it is such a thin carry. It's such a thin, sleek carry that whew, yeah, I've been loving this thing. I'm biased. I'm 100% biased, but I cannot wait for these to hit the store. And as soon as they hit White Mountain Knives, I am sure I will post as many times as I possibly can. Sanders Garcia, channel member, thank you very much. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. Yeah. Everybody's winning today. We got a bunch of cool people. Well, all the cool people are winning stuff today. That's awesome. Aries hoodies. There you go. Thanks, Blue. Thanks for dropping that link. And I think someone just bought one. That is awesome. Someone just placed an order. That is cool. CCKS this month here in Southern California. That's awesome. Yeah. If you guys have a small knife show that goes on in your area, you got to go, man. You got to go. You got to go. Our grandson was excited to meet a celebrity at the show. What? No, I am not a celebrity. I am not a celebrity. I just have fun doing this. And here, you guys want to hear a funny story? I feel kind of bad about this, but Henry G, what's going on? Those look fantastic. Yeah, they came out awesome. Just bought a tee. Thanks, Baptism. Awesome. Which tee did you get? Which one did you get? Did you get the Aries shirt? Did you get a Bloom shirt? Did you get a Rockhopper shirt? Did you get a Thorn shirt? There's all of those shirts. If you own one of those blades, you got to get a shirt. You got to get the shirt that matches. You get the matching shirt. We were low-key watching your videos while you were walking up. Oh, no. Well, thank you very much. It's funny. So it's with Corey, you know, like I know Corey and I know Jim, and I'm going to videotape you guys. And some of the other custom makers, awesome. Again, I guess I don't have everybody's card here, but look, guys, Lazada Knives does some amazing folders. He does some really awesome custom folders. I highlighted him. We have Curran Blades. He does some amazing work too, fixed blades and folders. He does some awesome stuff. I'm putting this here, so if you guys feel like you want to go back and check these out, you can. I highlighted these guys because when I walked around and looked at their tables, they were doing I really enjoyed some of the work that they did. This guy, Goose Creek Knives, even Corey was like, dude, he's doing some clean work. He forges, so he actually hand forges a lot of his blades in a very traditional way. But his work is absolutely beautiful. He does these. He does the way that he etches the blades, and he gets the I can never remember the name. The Hamon line on the blades are awesome. And then SC Blades, he does some really cool stuff. If you like the stuff that I do, he's doing some really great things too. These are the custom makers that I was highlighting. Rob Mustang Lot Knives, I think. He is another one. I don't have his card here. But then there was other people that I can't go around and talk to everybody. Roger Baker, what's going on, man? How are you? Yep, support your friendly ninja. Make sure you get some gear from Illuminati and Twisted Sis. Time to get the popcorn. No worries. Yeah. Stir your knives again right now. I bet you can sell some right here. I'll share some in a little bit. Kathleen, thanks. I'm waiting on my micro that you're working on to match my tea. Awesome. Yeah, we could do that. It'll get done. Dang, that flipper tab is deadly. So, I was trying to get around to a lot of the custom makers, but I can't get around to all the custom makers. And I was getting around and doing kind of like little interviews with them, show us your knives, do the little things. And I wasn't going to everybody. And the people that I passed up as I'm walking by them kind of gave me this look like they were disappointed that I didn't come over and talk to them. And I felt bad. I feel bad. I feel bad, but I can't get to every single custom maker that's there. Yeah, Jim Mustang. He does some amazing. That's the guy I was talking about who had the double bladed folders. Some of them were slip joints. Some of them were yeah, he's really, really, really talented. Beautiful work. But there are some makers, like I would talk to Corey and then I'd pass somebody's table to get to somebody else's table. And this guy's like, why didn't you come talk to me? It kind of gave me that little look. And I feel bad, but I can't get to everybody. I can't get to everybody. I've been there all day and, I spent a good considerable amount of time there, but it was an awesome day. I really have fun at this show. It's not too big. It's not too small. A couple hours, you can walk the whole thing, talk to everybody, maybe pick out some pickups that you want to get or see some things you want to get. I know Mr. War Room EDC, me and him were hanging out the whole time, and I don't think he ended up buying anything. Actually, he was trying to trade some stuff and trying to work out some deals, and nothing kind of went through. But I know that he's gonna be purchasing some stuff here in the future for some of the people that are there. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's kind of what that was. That's the story is I went to most of the if they had something that I thought you guys would appreciate from my channel, then I would try to highlight it. But we'll see. Yeah, Corey, I hope you did well at the show and made some great sales or got some good leads on some future custom work. But yeah, you did awesome. Oh, that's awesome, man. You did awesome. That's great. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Move some knives, make some money. That's awesome. Matt Conklin, what's going on, man? I hope you're doing well. That's what all the celebs say. I can't get to everybody. You can't get to everybody. And I am far from a celebrity. I am not a celebrity. Nobody knows who I am at that show except for like Corey and Jim. Nobody knows who I am. Just some goofball walking around talking to people. But yeah, it was a great show. Super excited. And it's just fun. It's just fun doing some push-ups because I lost at Uno. Okay, nice. Nice. Now I need to get back to work. I picked up 2 dealers and 1 best custom straight knife award. That's awesome. You got 2 dealers? Oh, so some dealers want you to make a bunch of knives for them? That's good stuff. Nobody ever know who the greats are by the face, but usually by name or brand. Yeah. Well, I was wearing my hoodie. That's why Atlanta is awesome. 3 days to get to everybody. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do this show was 3 days too. It was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was only available to go the 1 day. As much as I would have loved to have been there. I mean, I got to see everybody's table, but and as much as I appreciate all the work that was at a lot of the tables, there's just I can't highlight and have a hour-long video of me talking to everybody. And some people only had a couple things out at the table. So we'll see. A new vendor. Oh, new vendor. All right. Very cool. That's awesome, Corey. Well, congrats on that, man. What's up, Rachel? How's it going, Rachel? I hope you're having a great day. All right. So what did I get at the show? What did I get? I actually bought a knife, which I don't usually do, but I actually had a deal and I couldn't. It's a grail. I've been kind of searching for grails, and it's no way to get to everybody, and I do good to see most of the ones I know. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be trying to do, Jim. There's 4 or 5 people that I have to go see. I have to see Donnie. I have to see Casey. I have to see TRM. I have to go see Kubi. And there's 1 or 2 others that I really want to go see. But that Atlanta's going to be overwhelming for me, and I'm trying to just breathe for that. I already know. And I know I'm getting texts right now because Corey and Jim and everybody, we're trying to put that trip together because I'm going with those crazy people. We're gonna have so much freaking fun. It's gonna be ridiculous. Dude, my grail, a Benchmade Mini Freak Ultim. Awesome. Damascus is your grail. Well, speaking of Damascus, I did pick up some Damascus at the show. Alabama Damascus is always at the show. So usually when I'm at the show, I pick up a bar or 2 of Damascus. So get the map figure. Yeah, absolutely, Corey. Everybody has been telling me that. So I have slowly been putting that kind of stuff together as soon as they put out a map. So what kind of Damascus did I get? So I love my favorite Damascus is some raindrops. So I got a bar of raindrop Damascus. I can probably get 2 to 3. I could probably get 3 smaller knives out of here, but if I'm going to do something like a max or something else, it's probably going to be 1 or 2 blades out of that. So I love some Raindrop. Raindrop is still my favorite. Careful, Atlanta jails are rough. My dream is Damascus. Conj Blades, what's going on? Ooh, Raindrop. Yeah. So Raindrop is my favorite, and I usually get a couple bars of Raindrop, and I do mostly Raindrop. Raindrop Max. Yeah, Raindrop Max would be cool. A Raindrop Crow would be cool. I did the Crow last year. I did a big Damascus Crow. But I decided to go a little bit different. So I got the Raindrop covered. But how about some ladder pattern? So we got some ladder pattern Damascus as well. So I got another bar of a ladder pattern Damascus. So that's going to be a fun build too. So so that will be pretty fun. So I got those 2 bars sitting here now. I do not have any plans for these as of yet. And I will just build something when I'm able to. Usually 1 month, I'll just cut all this stuff up and it'll just be all Damascus. But Damascus takes a lot more work because just the steel's a little bit trickier to work with. Plus, I got these chunks of wood over here. Check this out. A buddy of mine sent me some blocks of wood to use. So this, I think, is Cocobolo. Yep, Cocobolo. So I got some really pretty Cocobolo that I'm going to need to cut up. And I don't know what this is. Some kind of zebra wood, I think. It wasn't labeled or anything, but check out this stuff. Yeah, this should be fun to cut up. Can I swap my book spot for the Damascus? No. Usually I don't do books for Damascus. Usually I don't do custom order Damascus. I just kind of make something. That'll be like a drop. But we got some of that. We got some of this stuff. So I don't know. We got some cool options. So I got some interesting handle materials for sure to play with. So we'll come up with some good stuff with that. Aries got wood, avert your eyes. Hey, family show. So Raindrop. Yeah, I love Raindrop, but that ladder pattern, I wanted to do something a little bit different too. Is that black and white ebony one of my favorites? I don't know what it is, Corey. I've reached out to the person that sent it to me, just trying to figure out what it was. But look at you. Your prices are definitely growing up, which they should. I mean, I try. I usually do a couple Damascus blades a year. I get a couple bars, and I can probably get 3 to 5 knives, probably 4 to 5 knives out of all of that, even doing some larger stuff. But I usually, those are higher end builds because I like to go a little bit higher end with quality on the handle materials and everything else, doing inlays and wood and everything else. So I try to do that. Ooh, you could do my worst Western in one of those. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I am slow, guys. I am absolutely slammed right now, and I am feeling the pressure. I just want you guys to know, I am absolutely slammed. I'm about to share with you guys where I am on the micros, the other 3 micros, and I am just absolutely feeling way behind and way slammed for the builds. And we're gonna talk about it here in a second. Matt Conklin, new member. Hey, man, thank you very much. Welcome to the apprenticeship. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Talon, salute to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Welcome in. I need to share some behind-the-scenes stuff with you guys. It is black and white ebony? Okay, cool. If it is, awesome. I can't wait to work with it. What if someone got in the books and provided some Damascus? If you provided Damascus, then we can work that out between us on the books. But I kind of try to go away from that because I've had people be like, "Hey, I'm going to send you handle material to use on my knife," and the handle material gets here, and now sometimes it works out really great. It works out great, but some people are like, "Hey, I have some handle material. I'm going to send it to you," and I get it, and I'm kind of like, "What is this?" Like just getting it, and it's all wobbly, and as soon as I put it to the grinder, it all starts wobbling and cracking, and I don't know. It's weird. Hey, Rachel, thank you for becoming a member. All right, welcome back to the apprenticeship. Talon salute to you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome tonight. You guys are awesome. I didn't catch that. Where was the Damascus from? Alabama Damascus. Alabama Damascus has a booth at the show, and they sell a ton of bars of Damascus. So, yep, 15 and 20 and 1095 layers. I think it's like 64 layers or something like that is what we do. Yeah, look at all those. Look at all the characters. Love to see all the characters. I love to see all the characters. They're so fun. Calm Cool Collective. My membership run out back again. Here she is. She's back again. No pressure on my micro, but no rush. Well, I know that, but I like to get stuff done because I got to keep it going. You talking about my wood? Yo, Henry, I'm about stabilized wood that has been dyed. It's nice. Yes, you got to get it. You got to make sure you get it from the good place though, and it's stabilized so that you can do that. John Klopp, what's going on? You missed you at the show yesterday. I was bought some Allen. Oh, you did? That's awesome. Yeah, man, I was there yesterday. How I didn't see you. I was walking around. Sorry we missed each other, man. That would have been awesome to see you. That's man, I feel bad I missed you. That's awesome. I have some purple heart wood at home. Yeah, purple heart is good. You just got to make sure it's stabilized. That helps. But it's also, is it is 416 layers? Yeah, I think that is. That's probably 416 layers. That's for sure. But yeah, looks cool. Dirty Don, what's going on? That Alabama Damascus. Yes. If you had ever heard you take, not only it's your wood firm, but it has rich flavor. It's sweet smell of cheese. Well, Rachel gifting a membership. Thank you very much. Marco, welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to being a member, Marco. Talon salute to you. Thank you very much. All right. I don't want to get too behind on the chat, so let me see what's going on. They had some limited run steel on the table that were 4,000. Yeah, I did see. They were the double stacked, and it was 4,000 layers. He was telling me about it. I just didn't. I just saw those, and that was kind of what I was leaning towards. Purple Heart. That's true. Decon. Some woods don't. Some are just hardwoods, and they don't really need to be stabilized. Purple Heart. You're right. Purple Heart is one of those. You're right. That's right. So I'm going to share with you guys where I am on the AEB-L micros. I'm fairly well along. They are looking pretty darn good. So we have the 3 micros in different colored rich light. This is the navy blue rich light with the ivory pins and ivory liners. You can kind of see the liners there. But that is one of the micros. All 3 of them, handles are done and they all kind of look like that, but they just need sheaths. I have to do the beads for the lanyards, and I have to sharpen them all, and then these 3 will be done. I'm looking at $175 shipped, $275 shipped for these guys, $275 shipped. So, you know, hand satin finish, AEB-L steel. But yeah, these guys are looking pretty good. This is the blue rich light. Then we have the burgundy rich light with ivory liners and the ivory pins. Looks pretty darn good. These came out really nice. I'm pretty happy with the way that they all came out. I'm wishing I kind of had all 6 of them here so I could show all 6. I like to show all 6 at one time, but I had to move the others, and I'm trying to get these done as quickly as possible. So in the next couple days, these are going to be available. I might have a buyer for a couple of these already. I'm just kind of waiting for them to get back to me. And the last one is this, and this is the lighter brown rich light. This is rich light material. It's not wood or anything, with the black pins, the black liners, and the black lanyard hole. Again, I just need to do sheaths for all of these. Got to make the beads, and I got to do everything. It was just way too cold in the shop today, and I was being a wuss. And I wanted to help Miss Aries clean the house. She hasn't been feeling well, so I wanted to help her. But yep, it was good. These guys came out really well, and I'm happy with the way that they came out. So those are the 3 micros. You guys know, if you've been following the channel, thanks, Roger. I bet a production company picks up the micro soon. Well, I don't know. I haven't been trying to sell the micro fixed blade design. That's all I'm gonna say. Smash that like button. Yeah, thanks, Rory. Yeah, what the heck's wrong with you guys? Only 431 likes and 44 people? Come on, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. But I'm so tired of after eating this fat ham and cheese sandwich I made. Nice. That blade looks like chomping cabbage. What? The blade looks like chomping cabbage? Okay. I love micros. There we go. Yep. They came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way these ended up coming out. But yep, AEB-L stainless, and they're 3.5 fingers, but they're ready for whatever your EDC task is. And I carry my micro, and I absolutely love my micro. And I think Jim Miller likes his, and a couple other people. But yep, I carried this at the show, by the way. And some of the other makers are like, "Oh, you're a maker? Do you have anything?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." Pull that out, and they're like, "Oh, okay." I could justify that, I'm something. Thanks, Corey, man. That means a lot coming from you, because your work is so good. Your work is always so good. Just got done recording a couple videos. Awesome, Robert. Are the other micros out for heat treat still? All the February builds. So these are the January micros. The January, I'm trying to get these finished as quickly as possible so that I can jump back on February. The February stainless is sent out. They have only had them for a couple days now, so it's going to be a week or 2 before I get those back. So if you are in the books for February, please be patient. They'll come back as soon as I can. Carrying my micro every day. Love it. Super sharp. Awesome, Sanders. I'm glad you were able to get that one. I love AEB-L for fixed blades. Yep. Yep. It's a good stainless. I get it heat treated. 61 HRC. Peters sends me this piece of paper, and right there, final hardness 61 HRC. And if you buy one of my stainless knives, you get a copy of this. So you get a copy justifying exactly what that is. So this is the AEB-L, and some of the Nitro V stuff that went out, that is 61 as well. So you'll get a copy of that. So that's coming. So as soon as I finish these, I'm jumping back on February. I have another max that I need to cut out and make. I have another micro that I need to do, and I started a thorn, and I have that ground and looking fairly well, so I got to get that one done. I love all my Mary's knives. Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it, man, but don't sell yourself short. You're killing it. I'm struggling, man. I am absolutely struggling, but I'm trying to just make do with what I have. But I feel like I've just had setback after setback lately. For those of you who are on the live stream on Thursday, you saw I had some handle material blow apart on me, and we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. And it's just been setback after setback. I broke that one max. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I made a max, I heat treated it, and then I was trying to get out a warp, and the whole thing just snapped in half. So I'm trying to figure all that out. But we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I know what the issue is, and I've already corrected it, but it's just frustrating when you put that much work into it and just crack it in half like that. But there's nothing much I could do. And the weather and just some other family stuff have been getting in the way of me getting out in the shop as much as I would like. So I'm trying to, hopefully in the next couple days, I'll be able to get some really good shop time out there, button all of these up, and then I can get to the February builds and start doing that. All the handle material are here for the most part. I got all the handle material in, and you guys are awesome with the handle materials. The stuff you guys pick, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Tomorrow, Robert Jones, you guys make sure you guys, if somebody can, Robert Jones, you got a YouTube channel. That's awesome. I am also known as major setback number 1. No, you're setback number like 3 or 4, Tim. You're just part of it. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's just that material did what it needed to do, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to salvage it. The struggle is always real. That doesn't mean you aren't killing it. Well, I just feel like I'm not killing it. That's for sure. Oh man, I missed that. That sticks. Yeah, it's not fun. I did get a carbide hammer. I did get a carbide hammer. Donnie, I just got it in last week. So now that'll help me with any of the warpage. If I'm getting any warps, I did get a carbide hammer. Whether it's a good one or not, I don't know. But I did purchase one. We're going to see. Hopefully it helps with some of those issues. But I think we're going to be doing it. Yeah, I need to get with Reese, his magic hammer, and that block that he was talking to me about. I just don't know how I'm going to make it work for my grinder, because I have to get the grinder to tilt in, which means I have to completely redo my whole thing. But anyway, I don't want to get bogged down with that. Replicant EDC, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. There you go. Thanks, Blue. You're awesome. Blue dropping the links. There you go. Bluminati Ninja on the ball. Dropping all the links. I hope the black Kieranite wasn't a pain in... No, the black Kieranite is cool. No, the black Kieranite I've done before. Ooh, yeah, I got a black Kieranite. I gotta order that. Thanks for reminding me. I gotta order. That was the one handle material I haven't gotten in yet, so I gotta follow up on that. Writing that down. Arctic Ice Kieranite. Yes. All right. No, Kieranite is fine. I mean, it's just a lot more work because you got to make it nice and shiny. So you got to it's a lot more hand sanding and polishing and everything else to get that sucker to look nice. But we'll get it done. I'll get it done. It's just I need to get these 3 out of the way. If I can get these 3 done, And I like the way that they're coming out. I just need to get those sheaths knocked out. I need to get the beads made. If I can get those couple things done, I'll feel so much better. Then I'll get these sharpened and get them out the door as quickly as possible. But I have not, Tim. I'm going to follow up with that tomorrow. I'm going to follow up with that tomorrow. Yes, I had some handle material. Have a nanner. Thanks. Thanks, Greg. Thank you so much. Yeah. I never used one. The bad thing about those is you get a grind out of dimples. Yeah. There's always something. It's always something. I would rather not have to heat the blade up and try to bend it back into place if I can just hammer it and then just do a little surface grinding on it. That's fine. Especially I'm gonna do most of my heat treating now and then grind after the heat treat, especially for the carbon steel stuff. I think I'm gonna start doing that. So yeah, I can surface grind that most of that out fairly quick. Or you just do a forged finish. Kevin Smith and Knives, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. I've had straightening everything I've ever heated treated. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get a little wonky doodle stuff. I've never had anything come out completely perfect. But anyway, yep, hit that like button, guys. Thank you again for hitting that like button. Please do. Please do. Oh yeah, go get that laundry done. Can't wait to see my purple Kieranite too. Yeah. Yep. Oh, well, no, you didn't get Kieranite. You got something else. You got some glow stuff. We're gonna be doing some glow stuff for you. But I gotta get those done and get them out the door so I can feel a little bit better where I'm at and get back to working on stuff. And I'm hoping I'm just gonna have to suck it up out in the shop and do that kind of stuff. So we'll see. We will see. Yep. Even lurkers. Mr. Mouse, what's going on? Welcome in, channel member. Even if you're a lurker, just hit the like button. That's all you gotta do. Just hit the like button. It's really easy and it helps the channel out. All right. So do you guys want to see the knife that I picked up at Knife Show? I was able to check a knife off of my grail list. I'm pretty excited about it. I wanted the mini version of this, but I also wanted the full-size version of it. So the mini version is kind of still on my list. And this was something that I've been really looking at. I'm just saying it's gonna be cool. I was thinking to my flamingo later this year. Well, we could do a flamingo. I haven't done a flamingo in a while, so I'm down to do one. Everyone can afford $2 support. Yeah, to be a channel member, you only have it's $2, guys. I don't charge a lot because it's you guys hard-earned money, and I don't expect anybody to spend their hard-earned money. So I'm not going to put crazy channel member prices out there. It's $2. And it supports me. It supports the maker, and I try to share some behind the scenes stuff with you guys. I kind of do early release stuff, but sometimes I get so busy, I forget. I'm lucky to get a video out every day, but yeah. All right. So what did I get? Where's the box? I can tease you with the box. Okay. Here is the box. I got a Microtech. I got a Microtech. But hold on. Whoa. Jim Cox coming in, member for 5 months. I'm a cheapskate. Thank you, Jim Cox. Yeah. Talent salute to you, my friend. Well, you're a channel member and you've been a channel member for 5 months, so you're awesome. That is not being a cheapskate. That is awesome. So I got a Microtech, but it is not what you're thinking. It is not an auto Microtech. It's actually not an auto. Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? Let's see. Stop apologizing. Show us your grill. Ramlock SOCOM. Close. Very, very, very close. Let's see. Whoa, Mick Ranger coming in, member for 5 months. I'm a broke skate. Nice. Talon, salute to you. There it is. There it is. Boom. The MSI. That's right. I picked up an MSI. I wanted a mini. I've been eyeballing a mini. The mini will be the next one, but that is what I got. I picked this up. Aluminum scales and M390. And I just love this thing. Hey, Titanium Justin, what's going on? It was your most carried knife last year? Yeah, man. I picked this up at an amazing deal at the show. And just, yeah. I think I'm going to put some skiff bearings in here. I was at War Room's place and he had one and he had skiffs in his and it was absolutely awesome. Just absolutely amazing. It was so smooth. I threw it across his room. I'll own up to that. I own up to it. I was flicking it and I threw it across his room. It slipped out of my hand and threw it across the room. I do apologize to War Room. So, Chris, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I picked up this guy yesterday at the show. Really, really, really happy with that pickup. So really, really nice. I played with a bunch of, there was Microtechs all over that show, everybody. There was Microtechs everywhere at that show. Well, it does make it smoother. And the only reason I say that is because of that. Like sometimes I can't get it out all the way if reverse flicking it unless I really use my wrist. But War Room EDC had one on skiffs and I was able to it just flew out. So it's a little bit smoother. I'm with you. I don't think every knife needs skiffs. Some knives are better with phosphor bronze washers, but he had his on skiff bearings and it just really changed it. So, but I'm not one of those guys that gets a knife and I'm like, oh, well, I got this and it's better if I put skiffs in it. I'm not, sometimes they're really good right out of the box. This is the Katuo Griffin. I had this on the channel. I just did a review on this one. It's going to be coming out in about a week or so. And this one is coming from the pass around group. So this one's going out to the next person tomorrow. But, oh yeah, I love the MSI SOCOM Ramlock next. Yeah. Yeah. This thing is awesome. I love the blade styling on it. I mean, yeah, you can kind of see what I like. So, but yes. Can you replace any scales from a knife you buy? Like me, make my own scales? I probably could, but I'm not that good with being exact. And I would have to be absolutely exact, get all those placements right in the pins. And that's not something that I would do. I guess you can buy aftermarket scales if you wanted, but yeah, I want to get the mini. The mini, I think, this is that's a big knife. Choke up is good, but that's for those of you who have big hands. I mean, I can stretch my fingers out and I can cover this whole thing. So the mini, you guys know I like some of the smaller stuff, so I think the mini will be great. I've seen pictures of them, and it would be awesome. So that was my big pickup at the show. Was pretty excited about it. I wanted MSI so bad. Yeah, Mick. Yeah, see, that's why I want to put skiffs in it. It's just a little bit smoother with skiffs in it. But yeah. Their aluminum scales aren't bad at all. I have aftermarket titanium on my MSI, but the stitch is factory aluminum. Yeah, these are aluminum, but I gotta tell you, it almost feels like titanium. And they're grippy, like they're really nice. I'm happy with the aluminum. I don't think I would want to put titanium. I'm pretty happy with the way this one is. Like I said, the only thing I think I want to do is put a little skiffs in there just to make it a little smoother. But yeah, that's the only thing I would want to do. So squishy. So squishy. You just got it. Give it time to break in. Yeah, no, that's why I've been playing with it. I'm trying to play with it, and I put a little, just a little dot of knife pivot lube in there. But yeah, Matt Maurer, what's going on? How's it going? I change stamped cage bearings to skiff, but usually leave the cage bearings alone. Yeah. The MSI is a bigger knife for you too, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's a big knife for me, Tim. You're absolutely right. That's probably the largest folder I have. That's probably the largest folder that I have. It was probably one of the Demkos, and this is this dwarfs the Demkos. So now this is absolutely the largest folder that I have. And let me explain. I got to see Chris's collection, and he has toolboxes full of knives. I do not. I don't have that many, and what I have is mostly budget stuff, which is why I'm trying to sell some of the budget stuff and try to move that so that I can get some money so that I can buy more higher end grail level stuff. I guess I've been talking about it on the channel for a while. You get to that point in your collecting where you're like, as much as I love some of the budget stuff, like this, I kind of want some of the higher end stuff too. Like this is the Vosteed Croc. I really enjoy this knife, but I'm kind of looking at getting some higher end stuff and adding to the grail list. I kind of want to do that. Can't go wrong with a 4-inch blade. No, this is a beast. This is an absolute beast of a knife. If I have issues with cutting something in this, then and somebody messaged me and they're like, once you go to a larger blade, it's so hard to go back to small. And I'll argue that because I kind of like small. This is much more blade than I will ever need. And Tim and I have had this discussion, Tim B and I, all the time. That is so much more blade than I ever need on a daily basis. That is way bigger than anything I need. That's why I do smaller stuff. That's why I like things like this. The Microjet, that's probably a 3-inch blade is right in my wheelhouse of probably this perfect size little folder that I need on a daily basis. The only reason I got this is because it was part of my grail list. I liked the overall styling, the aggressive look of it, and everything about it. It just spoke to me. The mini is probably right up my alley and something that I would rather have, but that is checked off now. Bink, bink. Microtech MSI, part of the collection now, which is awesome. Let him enjoy bigger knives. Yeah. Thumb studs on the mini is game changer. Really? Okay. Good to know, Dirty Dan. Welcome in. Skiffs for the MSI ball double row are gonna make it way nicer. Yeah, that's why I said Chris had one on his, and it was a totally different feel. So I'll probably do that. I can send you a mini to check out when I get it back. I would love that, Robert. I would love to check out the mini because then I can compare and contrast with this one. That would be awesome. Hit me up on Instagram. I would love to check that out. Or email, whatever you're better with. So much better than the blade cutout. Really? Huh. Interesting. I'll have to see about that. That's pretty cool because I'm not having any issues with it. Small knives for life. Both of those knives look very nice. I have a bigger hand, so that would work good for me. Yeah. I mean, I've met some guys that have really big hands. I mean, if your hands are too big for this, then you got some Shaquille O'Neal stuff, man, because this blade, I can spread out and I'm covering this to my pinky, and you got plenty of space in there. The choke up position to that, you got plenty of space. Double row bearings are good. Yeah, and that's why people do skiffs, because the double row bearings are good. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it doesn't make any difference at all. So people just think they do. Are you afraid to take them apart? I am getting better at it, Kathleen. I took the TRM apart. If you guys remember, this came in with G10 scales, and I put the carbon fiber scales on it. So yeah, I'm getting better at putting these things together. I also did both of my Demcos. I also did, if you remember, I did the Demcos. These had the plasticky scales, and I upgraded both this Demco and my other one with the micarta. So I've upgraded both of these. So I'm getting more comfortable with doing it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Plus I got a new tool. I got the WIA kit. So I got the right tool for the right job now. So I am pretty excited to put that to work. So hopefully that'll happen. Chris Kits, what's going on? Microtech for my favorite. Yep. They make great knives. Yeah, anything that has cheap stamped bearings gets skiffed. Nice, Baptism. Making burgers, watching the show, Matt Maurer. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, J1. Thomas Wheeler, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. A lot of guitar collectors do the same, sell off the bottom 5 or 10%. Yep. They change out the pickups. They change off all the things on their blade, on their guitar, because of the sound that they want. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just personal taste is what it comes down to. Curtis's custom makes awesome high-end flipper. Yes, I got to handle a Curtis custom too. Very well done. And I have this custom in right now. The Yu Feng design. Check that thing out. I shared this earlier on in the stream. Zircotai and the pretty much Damasteel. It's not Damasteel, but it's almost Damasteel. RWL 34 layered with PM 27. Hollow ground. Look at got the clip, the inlays, the back spacers, all Zircotai. Yeah, this thing is absolutely redonkulous. Look at the size of those thumb studs. Huge thumb studs, big barrel thumb studs. This thing is just crazy. And of course, it's a front flipper to drive me crazy, but yep. Blue, you have an MSI? That's awesome. Yeah, I'm loving this thing. I am loving. I might carry this to work with me tomorrow. How about that? I'll carry that to work with me. I'll put it through the ringer. Gonna have a fun day, cold day tomorrow. Actually, I might be better off carrying some micarta with me tomorrow. But I like big handles and short blades, but everyone is too obsessed with some false magic ratio. Uh yeah, I mean, as long as you can get a full hand on there, I like a good choke up. So if you can get at least 4 fingers and a nice choke up, I only need like 2.5 to 3 inches maybe on the blade. As long as I have a nice choke up position and I have nothing out here that kind of shows that. Um, but as long as you have a good choke up position on the blade, I'm game. Like the baby banter, I mean, I might not be able to get all 4 fingers on that thing, but that really cool small okay, the Artisan Cutlery Clio, that's the one. That just came to my brain. That's a really cool knife. You have that nice choke up position, but the blade really the sharpened edge is like 2.5, but it's really nice. So do you like big folders for your pockets, but small fixies for your scout carry? Yeah, I'm not. I don't like big folders. I like small folders. Like the TRM is a good size folder. The Demkos get a little big in the pocket, but they're good carries. Any of the smaller stuff is fine. But definitely a smaller fixed blade. That's why I do the stuff that I do because I wear on my belt and I'm in and out of vehicles and I'm bending down and squatting and doing a bunch of stuff and I don't want this poking me. So that's why I don't mind a small fixed blade. Like that's all the blade that I really need on a daily basis. That right there. Pink. Rock coppers coming soon. So she said. I love large knives, but I also like smaller knives. Just depends on the knife. Yeah. Hey, MSI ergos are great. Yeah, it absolutely is. The MSI totally speaks to me. Yeah, me too. She's a big one. Oh wow, how far? Especially titanium hand chef kiss. Yep. That's why my Demko XL is my safe queen. Only Crocodile Dundee needs that shit. What's up, Todd Carr? What's going on? All knives matter. Yes, Blue. Yes. Ta-da! It's different when you change bearings. If you swap single row and get single row, it may not feel much different, but double row skiffs are the way to go. Yep. For some, I've heard some negative things too, or there was no real change, but some people just like them. And it's a preference. It's 100%. It's a preference. It's definitely a preference. It's 100% up to you guys what you want to do. Tim Bushy evening. Oh, evening. Plus, gifts are usually high quality. You would think they would last a little longer, but than the caged bearings. But you never know. I don't know. And my Carta looks nice on the Demko. Yeah, these are Flightanium scales for my Demko 8020.5 Flightanium with the backspacer, and I upgraded all of that. Did a video. So I've taken these apart, put them back together. Did not lose the springs. You have that kit. Oh wow, I'm way far behind. And skiffs don't wear as fast. Yep. Love the Wii setup. Show them my sorry, Dirty Dan. I'm way behind in the chat, but there you go. I probably need to oil Wicked Wax these up, but these are the black micarta. I'm not buying too many more cheaper knives. I'm kind of that way too. That's why I'm trying to sell off a lot of stuff. Largest I carry on a regular is the Cold Steel Formax Scout 8010. Sees a lot of pocket time as well. That's awesome, Todd. I never tell a new collector not to go down the hole because everyone needs to experience it. Yeah. But it's also a matter of what their budget is and everything else. So happy to be on the side of the ledger, which is a good, nice. Evening all. What's going on, Jesse? I haven't bought a new knife since November. Yeah, the itch is real. Small fixed blades need a lanyard to get extra purchases in hand. Yep, I agree with that. Just so you guys know, I 100% agree. This is a 3-finger knife. I put a lanyard on it because I like that on the pinky. The good size is you're not, what are you cutting with this? You're not hacking wood or doing anything where you have to like this. You're not doing that. You're just making fine little cuts or cutting some rope, you know, where you can grip and then you have something for your pinky. But that's what I did. I do that on my knives. But on the flip side of that, it's small enough to carry that you can carry it on your belt. And this rock hopper is so thin and everything that it disappeared. I was wearing it today and it just completely disappeared on my pocket. Just completely disappeared. But I agree. Small fixed blades, 3 fingers, you should put a lanyard on it. And I do. I do. Even on something like this, where I can get almost 4 fingers on that handle, I put a lanyard on it. I agree. But still love small knives as well. 5th pocket Demko Nano Shark in 20 CV. I just got. Ooh, I like the Nano. The Nano Shark is awesome. Ooh, how far behind am I? I'm pretty far. All right. Sorry if I missed your comment. I'm just kind of skipping through. But wait, bad guy. I need to click flip adjust. How's your plastic recycling going? Addicted? Oh yeah, he's taking care of it himself. Question for the group: if you had to choose between a Militao and a Feeweed, which one would you buy? Ooh, that's a tough one. Both really good, really good. Kelly, it means your handle is the impetus of iDog1 to smile. Causation, happy cake feeling. I need an Aries custom so bad. Hopefully this year. Well, maybe this year. Hopefully you can get one. I got these coming. But and then I'm gonna do in March. I'm gonna do some blooms, so it'll be all custom blooms coming at you in March. So the problem with Militaws is they just came out with so many variants that they kind of burned some people out. So go check out Burning Stables Forge. He's another. Yep, Clayton's killing it. And if you guys are following him, he is doing a bunch of stuff. He is all over the place. That is for sure. He is all over the place. The prime example of a mishmash. What a mishmash! Oh boy. But yeah, Burning Stables Forge is doing some really cool stuff. What else was I going to share with you guys? I shared that. I shared these. I shared that. I shared the stuff from the knife show. Speaking of a smaller knife, I have this. This is the Fair Monster Chroma here. Really cool knife in Elmax steel, titanium with the fun purple. I don't know if this color scheme is available, but they do have some other color schemes available. But again, a small knife, but I can squeeze all 4 fingers on that, and that's an amazing little blade. But yeah, very slim, sleek, gentleman's carry, butter smooth. Fair Monster, guys. Fair Monster kills it. I do have an affiliate link in all of my videos. Have an affiliate link and the code to save 20% on this knife. So you can use my affiliate link on any Fair Monster. But check that out. This is the last knife that I have here that is getting ready to get mailed out tomorrow. So this and the Katuo Griffin are going out tomorrow to the next person. Oh yeah, those boxes are behind me, so I got to make sure I mail those out in the morning. I also got some knives in for some future giveaways. We got a Kubi, and I haven't done research on this one. I need somebody to tell me what the name of this model is, This thing is pretty cool. 14C Bridgeport designed Kubi in Ultim bar lock. But we got that for a future giveaway. Somebody donated that to the channel for a future bluff. Yes, thanks, Tim. I knew you'd be doing it. The Kubi bluff, awesome. Thanks, Blue, for dropping my link. Paramonster, Farah. It's Ferra, Paramonster. Yep, there's my link. You guys can check that out. If you guys haven't checked out any of Paramonster's stuff, guys, they are doing some really great things. But Paramonster doing some good stuff. They also do the Glideman, which, if you guys follow DBD, he has his version, which is the flipper delete and Ultim scales. But the Glideman is a great sized small knife. Choke up position is pretty good, and you get plenty enough blade, but you got plenty of hand room on that one as well. So that is the Paramonster Glideman. So good. I guess I was gonna share. I think I have this too. You guys, I know everybody wants one of these. This next one, you guys all want one of these. Link didn't work. What happened? Did they stop my link? Here, let me get a link. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Does this work? Here, you guys tell me if this works. Boom, 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 boom. Check that out. Does that work? That should bring you to Paramonster's website. Actually, here, I'll click on it and see. Oh, that one worked. That one worked. There you go. But I have another was just cut off. Oh, okay. I have something that somebody sent in for a future giveaway. You guys all want one of these, right? You all want one. You're all gonna want this. I love it. You guys all want one. You all want it. Look at that. Burlap micarta, steel bolster. Come on. Look at that thing. You all want that one, don't you? Future giveaway. You want the Ritual by CRKT. You all want a Ritual. You know you do. You know you do. The CRKT Ritual assisted. It's assisted. There you go. Boom. But there it is. I have one. Someone donated this to the channel for a future giveaway. Now, this is the smaller version. This is the smaller version of the Ritual. It's not the big one. Byron Kennedy, splitting slices. What's going on? This is the smaller version of it. I can squeeze my fingers in there. Yeah. I love it. Thumbs up. Gave it thumbs up. Even the computer wants it, right? Even the computer wants that thing. You would have to talk in a funny voice, though. Yes. Oh gosh, yeah, no. It's funny. It's yes, Rachel. It's not my thing either, but it's funny. It's fun. I mean, this is one of those knives that absolutely serves no purpose. Here, hold on. Let me open that package. Let me get the tip in there. So I don't want to get shot by Indiana Jones. I always thought it'd make me a good skinning knife. I mean, you can reach up into those places to really get in there. That's for sure. It's really good at cutting upside down, maybe. Um, Aladdin calls, he wants his folder back, and Aladdin likes assisted blades too. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That got the hiccups. Oh no, that's not good. So I have that for a future giveaway for you guys. Oh gosh. Whoo. Just in case you're standing on your head, you need to open a package. It pops balloons just fine. Nice. Make a good fruit and veggie cutter. I guess. I mean, if you're, I don't even, yeah, I don't know. No, 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 no. Jake or Scotton, what's going on? Can we give it right back? You can play for somebody else. You don't have to do that. That's not tonight. We are going to do a giveaway tonight, but we're not giving away that. That's gonna stay there. You know what? If I win it, I will still enjoy it. All good. Yeah, that's awesome. If I win that, I'm taking it out back and taking it out of its misery. Jeez. Just send it to Maddie. I'm not kidding. I'm sure Matt's faction would absolutely love it. But reverse giveaway on that. I mean, you could always DSKFS it to somebody else. You could always just be like, I'll give it to this person. There you go. See, I'll give it to Tim B. No one play the numbers game. Yeah, well, we're not playing for that knife tonight, guys. We are not playing for that knife tonight. Anyway. If you are interested in any of the knives that I had up for sale on Saturday's video, I did a video on Saturday. I don't, yeah, I have the prices written down over here, but I don't have them here because it's like 10 blades. They're all way over there. I don't really feel like getting up to get them, but you know, if you check that video out for Saturday's video, if you're interested in any of the knives I have up for sale, let me know. Nobody has reached out on any of them, so a lot of them are budget friendly stuff. Users that you could use. I have lightly used most of those, so it's funny. So Metal Relic, what's going on? Good thing that I always lose the number of games. Nice. But anyway, if you're interested in any of those knives, let me know. I really need to get them up for sale. If I don't sell them, I'm going to start putting them up on Blade Binge. But I'd like to sell them to people that I know, especially like some of this. It's just budget stuff. So anyway, everyone play for Matt, and I'll just if we do that, I will mail it to Matty. I can get his address, and I can just mail it to him. But we're not doing that giveaway right now. We're not going to. I will do that later on. But we're not going to do that giveaway. Let me move some of this out of the way. I want to move these out of the way. I'll put these over here. Oh no, my hoodie fell. Oh no, my other hoodie fell. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Help. Oh, man. My hoodie fell. I'll put that over here. Brown Sugar's in the house. What's going on, Brown Sugar? 1931 Leatherworks. What's going on? Oh, I can give you his address. Yeah, I think I have it someplace too, Terry. Are you going to be on Super Bowl Sunday, Aries? More than likely, I will be, Trouble Bunny. When I don't even know when that is. I'm not a big football fan, so I don't even follow football. I have no idea when that is. I am going to be reaching out to some of these makers that I met at the knife show. I'll show you guys their cards, and I'm going to reach out to see if I can get some more guests on the makerspace. Is the Super Bowl next weekend? Is it next weekend? I don't even know when it is. Next Sunday? Okay. Then I will not have a guest next Sunday. It'll just be me. I'll go on while the Super Bowl is going, and I'll have nobody here, but I'll be hanging out. But you guys could just put the game on mute. You don't have to watch it. Nobody watches it for the game anyway. You guys are just watching it for the commercials, right? I mean, that's what everybody watches the game for, right? Brown Sugar, do you like Persian knife? do you like Persian style blades? I got you. I got you covered. I got you covered, Brown Sugar. We got you covered. Don't worry. What is this foosball you talk about? I talk football, soccer. But anyway, yeah, I'll be here because I'm not going to miss a chance to hang out with you guys at least. But talking of giveaways, I need to write this note, and then I got to do that. And boom. Let me make sure I didn't do that. Yep. Okay. I'm going to share this. Boom. I'm just going to wait for comments. That is tight. Oh, that's tight. No. I'm waiting for the comments. Brent, come on. Let's go. It's getting harder and harder to get that camo carbon stuff. They're sold out on a lot of the patterns. Yeah, they're sold out on a lot of patterns. That is 80s camo, Dirty Dan. It is 80s camo. So I will be doing some 80s camo carbon on a blade here coming very soon. So it'll be fun. That's going to be a fun build. Are you playing foosball, Bobby Boucher? That camo would look good on a Persian knife. Nice. And no, nobody start hitting me up for Persian knife fixies. That's not happening. Not happening. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of Persian style blades. That is for sure. For sure. Not my favorite blade style. Definitely not my favorite blade style. All right. We are going to do a giveaway, and I am going to come up with the range and everything right now. So while you guys are chatting, wow, I just realized I was on top chat. Sorry if I missed anything. No worry, buddy. No worry. Welcome back. No. That's my answer. No. You've got your idea. There are so many cool different colors of that camo carbon. Yeah, but they're all sold out. You can't get that camo carbon stuff anymore. Any of the patterns, they're sold out on a lot of them. I was happy to get that little sheet of 80s. Ed Durbin, what's going on? Steve Parks, what's going on? What do I miss? You missed everything. You just missed everything. You missed the greatest knife on planet Earth. You missed it. Sorry. All gone. You missed. It's insane. Someone needs to use that Ultimate Warrior pattern. All right, let me pick a number. That just jumped in my head. So we're going to do that number. All right, so we are going to do a giveaway. Do you guys want to see what we're giving away? We are going to be giving away a bunch of stickers. Sticker pack. We got one of my stickers. How about a Twisted Sis sticker? How about a Bluminati sticker? Oh, do you guys own a Thorn? Possibly. Well, maybe you need a Thorn sticker, custom engraved by Bluminati Ninja himself. You can win that. How about a BEDC? DVD. EDC with DVD. You want a Jimmy Crow sticker? We got you covered. How about a Daily Gear Guide sticker? We got you covered. And if we had Bluminati and Twisted Sis, then you got to have both of them and a nice pickled steel sticker. I'm also going to give away these, a pair of EDC scissors. So we got a pair of little EDC folding scissors. I got a bunch of these in, and I'm just slowly going to be giving them away. So we got a pair of these. So these are fun little thing to put in a pack or something. So the Ultimate Warrior camo is not sold out. You need to get that. It's amazing. Which one is that? Ultimate Warrior camo carbon? All right, I'm looking that up. You guys catch me in the middle of doing stuff. Jeez. Ultimate Warrior. Let's see. Which one is Ultimate Warrior? Watermelon Shell. Ultimate Warrior camo carbon. Okay, yeah, that's a nice one. It's very similar to 80s. It is very similar to the 80s. I guess I have to share my screen now with you guys. Jeez, Nick. There we go. It is. All right, how about that? That's 80. That's the Ultimate Warrior. You got blues and pinks and yellows in there. Yeah, that's a fun pattern. That one's cool. I like that one. Let's see. We get a 6x6, and you can only get the 1/8 inch, and they're out of stock. See? They're out of stock. I can't add it to the cart. They are sold out, my friend. Sold out. Pink. Not available. Not available. Yep. These are all the camo carbons you can get. There's 80s, but you never know what it's going to look like when it gets here. Diablo. They got all kinds of fun stuff. I don't, the Kelp Bed, World Breaker, got this brown one, Scrooge McDuck camo carbon. I don't think I've even ever seen a Scrooge McDuck camo carbon. Brian White, I can't tell you which one I'm going to be using it on, but yeah, I'm going to be using it on a blade, but one of my customs for February, it's getting the 80s camo, but I can't tell you which one. I can't release that information. Bluminati has posted the rules to the numbers game, but let me catch up with the chat. Ultimate Warriors is pretty cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Bushwhackers. Yes. I love the Bushwhackers. I was huge wrestling kid when I was younger. But oh dang, I guess I didn't check to see. Yeah, you have to. Now, that's what I ran into, Mick. That's what the same thing I ran into. I'm like, oh yeah, I can get it. And nope, not available. Oh, like a lot of their stuff is not available. It's been sold out because it's just so popular right now. They're just selling off the crazy. They need to make a Bluminati camera. Makerspace, but I hardly know her. I got you, Plucky Pack Rat. I got you. The iced looks sweet. Yeah, a lot of them, their patterns look awesome, but they're sold out of a lot of their stuff. All right, we are doing a giveaway. We're giving away the scissors, the stickers, and this. We're gonna give away that. We got the Ozark Grail. This is the Tonto version of the 14C 28N blade with the aluminum scales, reversible pocket clip on a bar lock. We're gonna give away this guy, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty darn good for $20. I don't know, guys. That is a pretty cool deal. So that I am giving away that right now. So we are going to play the numbers game. Please remember, one guess, one account, closest without going over. You must have a U.S. shipping address, 18 years of age or older, and second round goes to, we will have a knife off. So again, we're going to hit that again. I'm going to type in a shaft lock rail. I'm so in. What were the rules again? Right here, right there, Mr. Mouse. Gotcha right there. Boom. There's the rules. Read carefully. Make sure you got them all before we move on to the next step. But I'm going to type in the range as soon as somebody puts in a range. Somebody do green start or a start of some kind, and I will go ahead and throw out the range. We'll give you guys about a minute or two to get all your guesses in. There is the green, and we will see where we go. Actually, whoops, I forgot to hide this from me. Okay, we got that. We're going to fold this up, and I'm going to put it over here. There we go. No cheating on my part. Boom. There is the range. 200 to 400 is your range. So make sure you guys are getting your guesses in. 200 to 400 is the range we're playing for this fun one. Some EDC stickers or some stickers, and this guy. So it'll be fun. So get your guesses in. I'm gonna try to see who's closest to do. Oh, thanks, Mr. Mouse, for playing for somebody else. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I definitely did. I got to go to work tomorrow. It's gonna be freezing. Gonna be so cold, but I will survive. I will survive. Elite Turd Burglar, what's going on? All of everybody who's been lurking, make sure you have hit that like button. It does help the channel. Make sure you are doing all that. And I'm loving this thing. God, so cool. I can't believe it's mine. I am so used to getting cool knives in, and they're not mine. They're not actually mine, and this is mine. I actually got a great deal on this. I don't even want to tell you guys what I paid for it, but I got a pretty darn good deal on it. Yep. So very, very cool beanios. Yep. So make sure you guys get your vote in or your guess in. I'll give you guys about another 30 seconds or so, and looks like we are slowing down. So I got to see who our winner is. Our winner is our Friday. Yeah, he's stuck at work 4 days because of weather. Happy to be home. Yeah. 350? No. Way below baptism, way below 350. Way below 350. Way below 350. Yes. Tell us the deal. We can live vicariously. I will give guesses if you want to guess. Maybe. But way below 350. I will tell you that. Oh, there he goes. Bluminati hits the stop signs. No more guesses. No more guesses. Let's go back through, see who's the closest. I think I saw somebody. We did have one winner. The number was 310. So 310 was the number. And I wanted to say it was Don and Chris Lowry with 300. I think there were some 313s. Oh, no. Cliff Brott got 301. Ah, Tim. Tim Bushy with 311. Ah. So I think Cliff won 301. 301. I don't see anybody else who's closer. Yeah. It looks like Cliff, you are our wiener. You are our winner. Congrats, Cliff. You are a winner, Cliff Brott. Reach out to me. You can email me, AriesEDC@gmail.com, or reach out to me on Instagram and let me know that you won. I need an address and all of the fun things, and we'll send you off. Try to get this stuff out to you as quickly as possible. Anybody who, if you win something, I try to get out to you as quickly as possible. I don't like sitting on this stuff. So just reach out and I will do my best to get these out as quickly as possible. Yep, it's official. Cliff is our wiener. Congratulations, Cliff Brott. Excellent stuff. All right. Well, thank you guys for jumping in here, sharing a couple hours with me. If you are interested in a micro, let me know. If you are interested in any of the other knives that I have up for sale, I have Petrified Fish Beluga. I have some Kaisers. I have Sencut. I have a Civivi. I have that Remet BEG, and a bunch of others. Make sure to watch the video because that'll be awesome. Whoa, baptism! A couple dollar hairs for shipping. Thanks for the giveaway. No, thank you guys for being here. You are awesome. Thank you so much for that baptism. Here is your Talon salute. Ooh, I gotta clean that thing. Gotta clean that. But you guys, make sure you're being safe out there. It's getting cold. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for joining with me in the stream. I will be here next Sunday, same time, same place. I'll be just hanging out, me, myself, and I. And then hopefully down the road, I'll get some more makers on because I've met some really cool guys at the show, and I'm going to be trying to get them in to talk to you guys. You guys can learn a little bit more about them. So thank you guys again. Please remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment or not. That choice is always yours.